All right, Jeff again here, 10868 Southwest Prestwick Court. Going through the clean out I was talking about on the sewer video, storm system clean out. Of course, now my foot counter feels like working. But this is actually the second time I'm running it through the video file. The first time around I did this, did not save properly. Anyway, very nice looking piece of pipe here. This little bit of junk you see right as you drop in is some roof granules. Very common thing to have in a storm system. If you get enough of it in there, they can cause problems. Mostly, I mean, until it gets extraordinarily thick and starts to actually block the line, mostly what it will do is grab leaves, tree debris, essentially. And that joint looks closed up there. There's a little something sticking off of it, but it does not appear to be anything. Anyway, it's a superbly clean line, and it takes almost the exact same, it has like an identical configuration as the sewer, and takes almost the exact same route as the sewer line. The locate I got at the sidewalk area was about 5 feet closer into the home than the sewer line was. Otherwise, they take almost the exact same route. And it terminates into a storm sewer out in the street. So there are some curb ports, or at least a curb port at the very, very front leftmost part of the, if you go basically where the left side property line is and walk out the street, you'll see a port there coming out of the curb. This, I haven't scoped every inch of the storm system here, but I was just told there was some kind of wet or soppiness over here in the yard. This piece of pipe here looks fabulous. It is insanely clean. It's rare to see a storm system this clean. I have scoped a lot of them over the years, and usually they've got far more gunk in them. Luckily, you don't have a lot of overhanging trees here. It's mostly just roof granules. They'll slowly but surely slough off the shingles on the roof and get down the downspout. So, at some point, sometimes they need jetting out, but it's the tree debris that gets in there. If it gets hung up in the granules, that's where that stuff becomes a bigger problem. That's not to say that, you know, this line here looks like it's probably coming. It originates at the back left corner and runs up to this one. Doesn't mean that you couldn't potentially have something going on there. But it sounds like the soppiness was kind of over in this area. I did notice you got a tie-in that comes in just after we drop in here, which could be this. Could also be that you've got a bioswell here. It almost looks like, I can't tell if this is actually picking up drainage. It's the same kind of grass they use for bioswells, which is a way to mitigate stormwater runoff. You get these plants that absorb water very, very effectively. They don't always do the job, though. So sometimes if that was part of the storm system, that's my experience with them, is that a good portion of them do not always work as nicely as they were hoping they would. So if you just get too much water to handle for the root systems and plants to handle that, sometimes that can be the causation behind it. I don't know if these are tied in or functioning that way. They may just be plants, but they kind of look, it's the same kind of grass they use in bioswells. That's what made me think of that anyway. So anyway, very nice looking piece of pipe there end to end.